Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you see of the title, is going to be a beautiful look with the Renaissance palette by ABH. And I already have my brows done. I will leave that video linked down below. So let's just start off with the video. First, I'm going to be using this Smashbox Photo Finish Ready Primer. And I love this primer because it's a very thick silicone base that really gets into your pores. So now that I'm done priming, I am going to start off with the eyelids. And I'm going to be using this NYX eyeshadow base. I'm just going to be using a flat brush to apply that on to my eyelids. And if I keep looking over here, it's because my mirror is actually over there. And this just cancels out any veins or anything that will not give your eyeshadow its true meaningful color. I'm just going to do that to the other eyes. You can see how white that is. Do it to the other eye. And this is just like primers, like definitely a step that you cannot leave out of your full face routine. So now that I got that, I am going to apply some Press Powder onto my lids just to lock everything in. And I am going to be using the Wet n Wild Contouring Compact, and this is in the color Caramel Toffee. Using that just to set the lid. Next, what you want to do is always start off with your transitioning colors. And I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette by ABH. If you guys could see that. And the two colors that I will be starting off with is Bon Fresco and Warm Taupe. Sorry, I'm actually going to be starting off with Raw Sienna and Warm Taupe as my transition colors. And I'm just going to be using this Real Techniques crease brush. And all I'm going to do is just keep building up that color there. And it's all about blending and building up your color for your eyeshadows. And I like to do both eyes kind of at the same time. I don't like to do one at a time and waste even more time than I need to. So I'm just taking those two colors again and just blending them out. Okay. Now I am going to be taking my e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm going to be taking Red Orchid. And I'm just going to be working that onto the ends of my eye, not going all the way in to the crease of the eye. And just blending that out. And now the other side of my eye, we're just taking it to the ends of the eye there. Not bringing it all the way in to our transition color. Just at the end, just packing that on. Okay. And now we're going to build the intensity with the e.l.f. crease brush. And I'm going to be taking Cyrus Ombre, which is the brown shade in this palette. And I'm just going to be doing it right in the smack end of her eye. Not too close, just to build up some darkness. We're not really moving anywhere. I'm just blending in the color, sorry for the blurriness, just blending in the color lightly to the end of the eye, just to build up that color. Let's do the same thing to the other eye. And we're just squiggling that really light into the end, not really moving that anywhere. but at the ends of our eye. Okay, I'm just making sure that both of them are very blended. Now I'm going to do our lid. And for our lid color, I'm going to be using this Real Techniques Shadow Base brush. And I'm going to be taking the color Vampire. I'm going to be putting that right on to the base of our eye. You can see that. Very nice sparkly champagne color. I'm going to be doing the same thing to the other eye. Making sure that I don't get the base color into my crease or anything else. Okay. And now we are going to be doing our brow bone shade. I'm just going to be using the color Tempera from the palette. I'm just going to be doing that to the end of my brows. Nothing too harsh. As you can see, I did pick up a lot of color there. So what I'm going to do is just use the end of that brush that has no product on it and just blend that out. And that brings out our brows even more. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is pop on my lashes, and the lashes that I'm going to be using today is the Kiss Daisy lashes, and you will see how beautiful they are once I put them on. And likewise, I'm going to be using this dual adhesive in the dark tone, which I find is way better than the light tone and dries way faster, and it always dries black. Okay, and now that I have both of my lashes securely on, I'm going to be using my two favorite mascaras, and my two favorite mascaras right now is the Last Sensational by Maybelline and the Tartist Lash Paint by Tarte. And what I'm going to be doing is taking my Renaissance palette and taking that Cyrus Ombre, that brown color, and just sweeping that under my eye. And you cannot forget this because your eye will look so plain and white. Okay, so now that I got that, I'm going to put on my foundation. And I'm going to be using the Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the color 330. And I just use my finger just to put that all over my face. And this is a medium to full coverage foundation. You could just build this up or just use less product. Now to blend that out, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques buffing brush. Okay, and now that that's all blended in, I do not use a pressed powder with that matte and poreless foundation for the fact that I do have dry skin and it does get cakey. So what I'm going to do is go automatically to concealing, and today I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in tan, and I am loving this full coverage concealer. There's no medium to full, this is just full and beautiful. And a little bit goes a very long way. Okay, and I'm just going to be using this Eco Tools buffing brush just to pack on that concealer. And I usually press in and then bring it out. I don't just slide it everywhere, because you want to make sure that that is into your skin very nicely and blend it out. So I do take my time with this. Set this highlight, I'm going to be using again the Wet n Wild contour palette and Caramel Toffee. And to bronze, I'm going to be using the same Wet n Wild palette with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And I'm going to be using this to contour the face. Get right in the hollows of them cheeks, the sides of the forehead, and on the other side. This is a very affordable, good product that I love to use. Now I'm just going to be taking this brush to contour my nose. Just make sure that's very blended out. You don't want too dark strips on the sides of your nose. So I just make sure that's very blended out. Sorry for the blurriness. Now, to bronze the face, I'm going to be using an oldie but goodie, and it is the Milani Baked Blush, and this is in the color Golden, and I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques contour brush. Okay, and this gives me a beautiful bronzed glow. I love this product. I would never change my bronzing product because it just chisels my face. So to make sure that that highlight is nice and struck there, I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pore loose powder. And why I didn't use this under my eye is a long story that I'll do when I actually review this product. It has a crazy flashback that it's not even funny. I will link pictures in my next video when I actually review this product. So I just use it for under my under my contour to actually chisel that out. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit on my Real Techniques sponge and just putting that on the bottom of my cheeks. And this step is crucial. Any step is crucial in makeup if you want to have your makeup slaying. Okay, so now I just leave that on there for a couple minutes. While I actually start my lips. So the two products that I'm going to be using for my lips is going to be the NYX Coffee Lip Pencil. That's going to be using to lining my lips. And for the liquid lipstick today, I'm going to be using Trust Fund Beauty Liquid Lipstick in the color Lipgasm. And I actually got this in my Epsi bag and I have been loving it. So now I'm just going to brush this off. Okay, and look how chiseled that contour is. Okay. Yes, honey. So now I'm going to just fill in the lips, and I already moisturized the lips prior to the video. Okay, so now I'm going to be applying my liquid lipstick. And now, least but not last, is going to be me setting this beautiful full face of makeup with the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water, which is thebomb.com. If you have oily skin, dry skin, and just need to moisturize your skin, it is thebomb.com. Okay? And that feels so refreshing, it's crazy. So this is the finished look, ladies. And I hope you enjoyed my video again. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And comment any future video that you ladies would like to see. And like I always say, stay beautiful, ladies. Mwah.